So my Hawks beat the Celtics. We took OKC to the wire, played them really, really good. And we beat Cleveland twice. The number one team in the league. And we also lost to the Wizards twice. The worst team in the league. Come on in here, let's talk about it. What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. While you in here, hit that like, comment, subscribe, notification bell so you can be notified every time Hertakes uploads a new video. All right, let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My Atlanta Hawks, man, they have definitely been on a roller coaster ride these 22 games in. And I'm just going to do a really quick video on my thoughts of the stature of the Atlanta Hawks team 22 games in. Hopefully we have succumbed our injury bug because we're 11 and 11. We're at 500, you know. Obviously we're trying to get above 500. And those 11 losses, man, I could easily think definitely 3 off rip, you know, we should have got. But, you know, due to all the injuries, and we had some key injuries, you know, folks out. The bug just hit us. And it's not just us, it's other teams that the bug has hit as well. But, you know, I can't get overly excited of our past success because right now we're on a 4-game win streak. Haven't beat those top tier teams like that. I just can't bring myself to be excited or super excited about what's going on because, you know, I'm going to look at our pros and cons, and our cons are just, you know, too overbearing, right? And when you look at the teams that we've got coming up, so yeah, we've got Milwaukee tonight, the Lakers, Nuggets, and the Knicks. Now, you know, yeah, we normally play the Knicks fairly well, right? You know, that's when Trey, you know, come out. Ice Trey, Villain Trey, that's when he shows up. And we will be in Madison Square Garden. That's a cup game. It's going to be on ESPN. But the Bucks, Lakers, and Nuggets, and even the Knicks, these 4 teams, they're in the same position as us, even though these 4 teams are all above 500. But they've been struggling this season. They're trying to figure it out. The Bucks, the Nuggets, the Knicks, they seem to have figured it out. Right? They've been balling. The Bucks are on a 7-game win streak. That's scary. Right? They have figured it out, it seems. Now, who did they beat? The Rockets, that's a pretty solid team. Bulls, Zach LaVine, Pacers, they were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Hornets, I don't think Ball played. Not sure. He may have played the Heat, Jimmy Bucket. So they've had some competition. And the Pistons been balling. So, and 2 of these wins were on the road. The rest were at home. But, hey, they've been balling, right? So we have room to be concerned. Now, when we look at the Lakers have been struggling. So that might be our, you know, chance to, you know, try to get a good dub. I want us to win them all, but realistically speaking, the Lakers are struggling. At the beginning, you know, they went on kind of a win streak, but then they started hitting some L's, and then, you know, they back and forth, right? We'll have to see. It's gonna be either all the games gonna be a toss up when you're talking about the Hawks, though. Seriously, and then Denver. They win one, they lose one. They win one, they lose one. So they back and forth. It just depends on which Denver team we get that night. Yeah, they've won their last 3. They're about like us. They lost to the Mavs, so did we. That was our last loss. So the Knicks, and I watched that game last night that the Knicks played against the Magic. They're definitely my sleeper team in the East to overtake the Celtics. I think that if anybody can do it in the East, it's going to be the Knicks, especially with the addition of Cat. They just made themselves so much better. They got a big that can do everything. So alongside Bronson and them, the crew, they got Anunoby, one boy about talking about Mikal, he done figured out his shot look like. So we've got a task ahead of us. We got a road ahead of us. So let's talk about our pros. I feel like the reason why we're on this win streak right now, it's because, number one, we got healthy. All those guys that were out, they're back. We got our backup point guard. We're going to talk about him in a minute. And then, you got, the team beginning to play together because, we did do a little tweaking to the roster. So now, we got the new rookie. We got Dyson Daniels in the rotation. So we're trying to, figure it out and make sure we understand each other's play styles. Because Dyson, he had a totally different role with the Pelicans. So he has stepped in and stepped up. And that's going to be my number one pro is Dyson Daniels, because the defensive intensity that he brings to our team is just bar none, and it's festering amongst the other players. I'm noticing that everybody is becoming more defensive minded with the addition of Dyson Daniels to our team. Dyson Daniels won the Kia Defensive Player of the Month, Eastern Conference Defensive Player of the Month. He just need to string, a good bit more of those, and I believe he will end up with Defensive Player of the Year as long as he can stay consistent with that. Because he's been doing a phenomenal job, even against Cleveland. He kept Spider at bay. Mitchell, he kept Mitchell at bay. And I'm going to be honest with you, a couple of times I wanted him to switch off and get on Garland because Garland was cooking. But he did a really, really good job with that. Even the other night against New Orleans, I felt like he did a really good job on DeJounte Murray, keeping him at bay. Murray had a horrible shooting night. But I think Murray's been in kind of a slump anyway, but I know he wanted to get off the other night. He and you can't blame him. The team that traded you, you want to be able to show out. But Dyson got that nod. Playmaking. I think playmaking is something really, really big on our team, especially this season with the implementing JJ into that role with the second unit. I'm noticing that, Kobe Buffin's coming down with the ball, but he's quickly getting it to JJ, and the play is running through JJ. JJ's facilitating, making the right pass and all this, which is good because Buffin still needs, I know he's not a rookie. He played in the G League. He still needs a little more development, and he runs my pressure up, not gonna lie. But JJ, he's solid. He's helping the team with playmaking when he's on the court. What else? Shooting and scoring, man. DeAndre Hunter, he has been phenomenal. He's been great. He is coming out there and he's getting in that. He's been a really, really good corner boy to getting that 3 up. Top of the key, he's coming down, jacking them up. He's cutting. They finding him. He's even driving to the basket, driving halfway, stopping and dropping that midi on him. Very aggressive, very, very aggressive, and I'm loving what I'm seeing out of DeAndre Hunter. He's definitely turned a turn. He's turned it up a notch. He really, really has. Bogey, that Bogey, I'm gonna put him on pros and cons because when his shots falling, the whole team, when our shots are falling, I think we can beat any of these teams, right? Because Quinn's wanting to live and die by the three. We've got some shooters, but here lately and a lot of times, those shots are just not falling. And I would just like to see Quinn go away from that when they're not falling. Hey, guys, we ain't got the three tonight. Get to the bucket. They don't seem to want to do that. We've got O coming off the bench. He's very aggressive. He can stretch the floor. Clint's good in terms of, rim protection, rebounds. He's a walking double-double. He's going to get him about 10 points, 10 boards. And then O coming off the bench, giving us that another scoring option off the bench. That's key. That's good. I love it. And yeah, we just got guys that can score. We got scorers. It's just here of late, the shots just haven't been dropping. And that's, segue into our cons, when the shots aren't dropping. If everybody's not, sometimes they are not committed defensively as they should. They lose focus of defensive assignments. Not boxing out. Oh my God. Evan Mobley and what's his name? Messiah, whatever that new center, that rookie center that New Orleans have, Messi, something like that. Boy, they were cooking around the rim against us. For some reason, we just weren't boxing out. We gotta stay committed to boxing out. What else is a con? That second unit, like I said, JJ, he's doing a really good job in terms of taking over the facilitating, but I would like to see Kobe Buffkin be a better facilitator, not turn the ball over, protect the ball. That's overall. That's an overall con, protecting the ball. We have been losing the ball a lot. Even Trey, way too many turnovers. But Buffkin to come in to run the minutes that he's running, to me, we're not getting good quality scoring when he's on the floor. I feel like sometimes he's going in that paint. Him and Trey, why do y'all go in that paint as little as y'all are? Your stuff gonna get swatted. You on the floor and the other team going the other way with a fast break. 5-on-4. Like, come on. So those are the things that we need to button up, that I'm hoping to see starting tonight, that we get buttoned up and taken care of, so that we can start to progress this team and put together some more chains of wins and get out of the play-in bracket. Get out of that. I mean, you got a lot like Philly. Philly's not playing good right now. Who else is usually up there? Chicago. Like, we got chances to move up. The Pacers, like, we can jump them. Like, it's just some opportunities that we can take, and I think that we need to capitalize on. And it starts with Trae Young. Don't come down that court jacking up your little logo threes. If we don't at least have like a 10-point lead, these unnecessary jacking of threes, cut that out. Trey will come down and just jack up a logo three. And here lately, bro, you been airballing them, clanking them, whatever. Like, protect the ball. To me, that's a turnover. Protect the ball, right? And he just, for no reason, he'll just jack up a three, early in the shot clock, not even trying to run a play. I don't know. But I know Trey want to get back going. I miss that. I miss logo Trey. Not gonna lie, that Eastern Conference run logo Trey that just didn't miss nothing. I miss him. However, if that's not what the game is giving you, don't do it. Last thing, Zachariah Ricochet. I know he's a rookie. I just want to see him more aggressive. More aggressive. I feel like he's waking up to that, because this last game we just had against New Orleans, he seemed to be really, really aggressive. He get that ball, he looking for the hoop, right? And then, the more he do that, the outside perimeter shots are going to start dropping. JJ, I feel like he fell off this season with aggression. It's like he's taking, and it could be, I just thought of something. I heard JJ Redick say on a YouTube short about why he stopped dunking because of injuries. I just thought about that. Maybe that's JJ's mindset because he had a lot of ankle injuries last season. So maybe that's why he's getting to the basket. But I be sometimes wanting to see him yam it. He'll do a little easy lay, and I'd be like, why he didn't dunk that, But, yeah, so I think, we have a chance, but it's about to be real bumpy. Strap your boots on. It's about to be bumpy because we got some squads coming up. Look like that's Minnesota, Memphis. Yeah, like after the cup, we got some TV time coming up. And like I said, we got some scores. Look at our previous games. Trae Young dropped 30, 38. This was early in the season. 24. JJ got off. He did 29. Back to Trae. Trae, you got to get back to that, man. JJ 28. Zach had a 33 game night. Capella had a 20 game night. Dyson did back to back 28, 25. Hunter's been balling. You hear me? 24, 26, 23 again, 22 this last game. So we got some scores. And I just want to see the guys can build on what we've been doing these past 4 games. Let's not, and see, that's what irritates me. They're going to get there in Milwaukee tonight. They're going to forget what got them there. These 4 games that got you there. Stay with that. Stay with it. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that's all I got. Just wanted to come before you really, really quick before tonight's game and, these Knicks upcoming bumpy ride that's about to come up. But that's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, stay safe. On to the next one. Peace.